year was 2015. I'm at Camp Nerd Fitness, which is this big summer camp weekend that we threw in the state of Georgia. And I remember standing on stage the first day of our camp. First of all, I hate standing on stage, but at camp, I have to do it. So I stood on stage and I looked out at hundreds of nerds, and I said to everybody, I have great news. Something is going to go wrong this week. The weather is not going to cooperate. Class that you're going to attend will be full, and you'll have to pick a different one. We'll have to move events inside that were outside or outside that were inside, and vice versa, all of the above. Because of that, it's going to give us an opportunity to practice what to do when things don't go according to plan. And I said to everybody, put your arms around each other's shoulders and repeat after me. It's all for fun, and it will be okay. Like, I could physically see the shoulders of people at camp, like, relax a little bit. It's going to be okay. We're going to get through this together. So sure enough, the weather all week sucked. That last day, we moved everything inside. We set up like indoor obstacle courses, and I set up an easel and drew characters. I drew caricatures of every nerd that wanted to have their picture taken. And then that night, we were told that we had to shelter in place, and campers couldn't even go back to their cabins. So we had to bring everybody to the main room, and I'm kind of panicking. A camper comes up to me and says, Steve, don't worry. It's all for fun, and it will be okay. That's awesome. Fast forward a few years, and we actually had that slogan turned into a mug. I would look at the side of it, and I would remember that week and say, you know what? It's all for fun, and it will be okay. For the last few years, things have kind of been not okay, and there's been a little bit of a roller coaster, personally, professionally, and that all came to a head this year, 2025, when there was one day where I was just having like the worst day ever. The worst! Of course, it was also pouring rain. I was behind on this major project that I'm working on that I can't wait to talk about eventually. And I went to walk home in the rain. I went to open the gate, and as I opened the gate caught on my backpack and then hit my elbow. My elbow and my arm hit the rest of the fence, and I dropped my mug directly onto the concrete. Like, you couldn't have written this up any better. It cracked perfectly in two, directly down the middle, directly through the slogan. It was like the universe telling me, Steve, I don't know how to make this any more clear to you right now. Things are not fun, and it is not okay. All right, what else you got for me, universe? And initially I thought, like, okay, maybe I can find some special glue that I can glue this thing back together that is microwave and dishwasher safe so I can keep using my coffee mug. But then I remembered, I spent the last few years really studying and embracing the art of acceptance. I fell in love with this Japanese aesthetic called wabi-sabi, which is essentially an embrace of the beauty of the fact that life is impermanent, incomplete, and imperfect. There's this art that you're probably familiar with called Kintsugi, and that is when you take something that is broken, and instead of trying to put it back together perfectly so that you can't tell it was broken, instead you embrace those flaws. You use a specific type of paint and a specific type of glue, like a gold or silver or platinum lacquer, highlight those flaws. And I thought to myself, this is the perfect opportunity to try this for the very first time. So I bought a Kintsugi kit, and I glued my coffee mug back together, highlighting that crack right through the saying. Thought, what do I do with this mug? Do I just put it on my desk? Came up with a better idea. You know, as a little kid, I loved watching Karate Kid over and over and over. Not only the first one, but the second one, which was less good. And the third one, which was terrible. But across, I think, all movies, Mr. Miyagi and Daniel-san learned a lot about bonsai, you know, like a bonsai tree, like a little tree. I found a bonsai store here in Nashville, Tennessee, and the gentleman that owned the place told me about the different types, which ones are indoor and outdoor. I asked him comically how he got into bonsai trees, and because of Karate Kid back in the 80s. So I bought myself a little ficus, and I brought it home. I then borrowed a friend's drill. I bought some diamond-tipped drill bits, and it took a while, but I drilled some holes in the bottom of my coffee mug without breaking it again. And then I planted my little ficus. And every morning, I now look at my little tree, and it says it's all for fun and it will be okay. It gives me like a tiny bit of joy each morning. It gives me a little bit of hope. There's a little bit of nostalgia in there for camp from 10 years ago. It's also a good reminder that when things break, something beautiful can come out of it. And my little tree, which I've managed to keep alive for now, and hopefully for a lot longer, can grow out of those broken places. I hope you're having an okay day. And even if you're not, and life is trying to tell you that things are not okay, hopefully this little story can bring you a tiny bit of joy and maybe help remind you that, yeah, like things might not be okay and things might not be fun right now, but eventually things are for fun and it will be okay. Not because we magically want them to be better, but because we accept when things have gone wrong and accept when things break. See if there's a lesson that we can learn from it. Maybe we just need to laugh at the universe and say, what else you got for me? And then find a way, if we can, to glue those pieces back together. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love for you to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Remember, it's all for fun and it'll be okay.